Hello friends, hope you are all doing very good. Today we are going to look into the comparison of the newly launched iconic Honda CB350, the Benelli Imperiale, the vintage comeback Jawa and the evergreen classic 350 from Royal Enfield. Let's have fast look into the specs. To start with, let's look into the features of the newly launched Honda CB350. It comes with a 348cc single cylinder churning a power of 21 bhp at 5500 rpm and a massive torque of 30 Nm at as low as 3000 rpm. And the transmission works with a 5-speed gearbox, and it also has a fuel injection system. Now let's look into the noticeable features of this bike. The first one is about the torque. Honda CB350 has the highest torque in its segment, that is 30 Nm. Apart from this, we can see the rear tire specification is 130/70, so the bike comes with wide stock tires which can add up to the retro look and the roadster feel of the bike. We can also see a longer wheelbase as long as the Imperiale of the Benelli. The curb weight is not so heavy as Imperiale, whereas it is also not so low as the Jawa. And the seat height is 800 mm, which can be easily fitting an average height person. Especially it comes with a better capacity fuel tank, that is 15 liters compared with the RE. So overall, Honda has done a lot of work over the engine, and they have also studied the other requirements, and they have brought in a very good bike with a longer wheelbase, a maneuverable weight, and with a high capacity fuel tank and with a good amount of torque. Next, let's look into the Imperiale 400 from Benelli. This bike comes with 374cc single cylinder engine. Even though the bike is having little higher cc, it doesn't translate into the power figures. It is having torque of 29 Nm and a power of 21 PS, which is in line with the other bikes of the segment. However, the torque is attained at the 4500 rpm, which shows there will be a little bit of initial push as well as we can maintain higher speeds comfortably. The main differences or the main individuality of the Imperiale 400 lies with its dimensions. It comes with the highest curb weight in the segment, it comes with the longest wheelbase in the segment, and it also has a low seat height compared with the RE and the Honda CB, that is 780 mm. The Imperiale is lagging at only one point, that is the fuel tank capacity. It comes with just 12 liters, which could have been done better. Coming to the chassis, it comes with a preload adjust rear suspension, which is going to translate the bike's performance as per the owner's requirement. This particular feature is also found in the Interceptor 650. And we can also see the rear tire specs with 130/80. So this also comes with a larger rear wheel as a stock tires, which can add up to its roadster look. So overall, Imperiale 400 seems to be a heavier bike, but because of its high-end torque and good power output, we can expect the bike to be more maneuverable and having a larger cruising nature compared with the other bikes. Let's meet the Jawa 42. Now this retro looking modern cruiser comes with a 293cc single cylinder engine. Being the lowest capacity of the segment, the bike churns out a good amount of power and torque, that is 27 HP of max power and 28 Nm of max torque. Both the power and the torque reach their peak at higher RPM, which shows the bike can maintain higher speeds and maintain at depth. The bike also comes with a range of color options, which is more attractive and becomes a unique feature compared with the other bikes. There are certain noticeable features of this bike, and the first one is about its curb weight. Being 170 kg curb weight, the bike is the lightest among the segment, and also it has the lowest seat height and with good ground clearance of 165 mm. The bike also comes with 6-speed gearbox compared with 5-speed gearbox of the other bikes. However, the Jawa could have been better in their braking. Even though it is combined with the anti-lock braking system, the front disc is just 280 mm compared with 300 mm front disc of the other bikes of the comparison. The standard model comes with a rear drum brake. However, it also has a model having front and rear dual disc models are also available. The bikes runs with a liquid cooling fuel injection system, which makes the bikes to reach very high speeds, that is around 140 kmph, comfortably compared with all other bikes of the comparison. So overall, this bike is the most agile in the segment and the lightest bike in the segment, which can be easily used by a variety of motorcycle riders. Now this spec sheet may look familiar to most of you because this spec sheet is belonging to the classic and evergreen Royal Enfield Classic 350. Now this also runs with the 346cc single cylinder 4-stroke engine, churning a power of about 20 bhp at 5000 rpm and 28 Newton meter at 4000 rpm. So this bike is almost at par with the Benelli Imperiale when it comes to the performance. Here the Royal Enfield has given a lower rear tire size, which can make the bike lesser roadster kind of look. However, we cannot speak anything about the look of Royal Enfield Classic, as it has made a millennium out of its looks and has created this segment of retro cruiser roadsters. Now for the sake of comparison, we can see the length of the bike and the wheelbase are almost at the mid for this segment. It is not as long as the Imperiale and the Honda CB350. However, it's not so short and agile like the Jawa also. When it comes to the curb weight also, we can see that it is not so light as the Jawa. However, it's not so heavy as the Benelli, that is 205 kgs, and the Classic is just weighing the 187 kgs. Here there is not much to say about this bike, as it is already having a lot of insights about this one. We can just say that overall Royal Enfield Classic has a good number of fans. However, when it comes to the road's actual practicality, the other bikes can overtake this one. Now all of these 4 bikes have a long heritage. However, it is the Royal Enfield Classic 350 which has retained its old charm throughout the decades without changing much and combining the modern technologies into the bike. We can also see the BS6 model modification in the exhaust. However, the other portions of the bike look similar for over decades. So I would say the Royal Enfield Classic 350 is for those who just love riding and who doesn't expect anything further from the bike rather than a relaxed riding and the feel of the heritage and the long ownership. Now coming to the Jawa has also retained and redesigned with its old charm, be it the dual exhaust, be it the low seat height, be it the lowest curb weight, the new Java almost retains all the features, all the USPs the old Java used to have. However, this new Java is 4-stroke and the old Java is the 2-stroke. So that point has to be thought in the mind before buying the Java 42 or be it the Java Classic of the new era. The bike performs very well and the Java stands to be the most performing bike among the segment with good high speeds. Now coming to the Benelli Imperiale stands between the Java and the Bullet 350. However, due to its high curb weights and longer wheelbases, the bike has got very good cruising capacities, and due to the mid power ranges, it can also become a relaxed sit back rider for longer distances. Coming to the Honda CB350, unlike other bikes, they don't show so much of the old charm, but the bike's body looks so retro looking, combined with many modern features. The bike comes packed with a lot of modern features like Honda voice assist, traction control and twinkling tail lights, and the bikes having the alloy wheel which the other ones are not. The bike also comes with many other modern engine technologies which can transform the bike's performance to high extents in the load. The only thing which is to be given a thought in case of Honda CB350 is about the low end torque, which is showing that the bike can perform very good in the city traffic. However, for longer rides and for maintaining high speeds, it is subjective. So I hope you liked the video and we have given good insights about the types of these 4 cruisers. Please let us know in the comments which would you like to buy.